بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسماء والطارق, by the sky and the night, comma.
And the Tariq in the Arabic language is something that comes at night. That's what At-Tariq is. But here the Qur'an is going to tell exactly what is meant by At-Tariq. And that's called Tafsir al-Qur'ani bil-Qur'an. The Qur'an explains what the Qur'an, and what Allah means in the Qur'an.
وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقُ, and what can make you know what is the night, comma.
And how will you know what is the night coming? And what is At-Tariq?
النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبُ, it is the piercing star.
So the meaning of At-Tariq is a bright shining star.
إِن كُلُّ نَفْسٍ لَمَّا عَلَيْهَا حَافِظٌ, there is no soul but that it has over it a protector.
Any angels who guard them and who write the good deeds and bad deeds.
فَلْيَنظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ مِمَّا خُلِقَ, so let man observe from what he was created. خُلِقَ مِن مَّاءٍ دَافِقٍ, he was created from a fluid ejected. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, emerging from between the backbone and the ribs.
Now this is an interesting discussion here, because some of the people of knowledge, they included this in al-i'jaz al-ilmi, miracles of the Qur'an, because they said that يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, it refers to the fact that the testes, they are formed in the abdomen and they descend into the pelvis. The testes start in the baby, in the fetus, high up, and then they come يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. They come from between the ribs and the backbone, and they descend into their place. Like, the issue with it I have is that tafsir in the first place is not agreed upon as a tafsir. Others from them spoke about other, there are other tafsir of the ayah. It's worth to note. It's not a bad, I'm not like completely against it, but just be careful that it's not the only tafsir. If you go to my full tafsir of Juz Amma, we discussed what the other tafsir of the ayah is. Let's see what Sa'di says about it. He said يحتمل أنه من بين صلب الرجل وترائب المرأة, ويحتمل أن المراد المني الدافق وهو مني الرجل, وأن محله الذي يخرج منه ما بين صلبه وترائبه, ولعل هذا أولى, فإنه إنما وصف الله به الماء الدافق الذي يحس به ويشاهد, دفقه وهو مني الرجل. وكذلك لفظ الترائب فإنها تستعمل في الرجل, فإن ترائب الرجل بمنزلة الثديين للأنثى. Here he says, first of all, الصلب والترائب. What is meant by الصلب والترائب? The sulb is no issue. The sulb is your backbone, your spine. But the tara'ib, it said, the tara'ib is the woman's chest. And it said the tara'ib is the man's chest. So he said that in the first place, there's many of the ulama of tafsir, they said the sulb is sulb al-rajul and the tara'ib is tara'ib al-mar'ah. They said that it comes from the backbone of the man and the chest of the woman. For that, then the meaning that people say that meaning that they brought of that the testes descend doesn't come into the ayah at all. Like he said, it could be sulb al-rajul wa tara'ib al-rajul. The sulb, that's the backbone of the man, and the tara'ib of the man. فعلى كل حال يعني the اختلاف in it is long. يعني the اختلاف in it is long. He said فالذي أوجد الإنسان من ماء دافق يخرج من هذا الموضع الصعب قادر على رجعته في الآخرة. And that's what's important. That's what's important. That the one who is able to bring out a human being from that is the one who is able to resurrect you. There's another view, which is يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, is that Allah Azza wa Jal, and He said, إن معناه أن الله على رجع الماء المدفوق في الصلب لقادر. That if Allah wanted to take that liquid and put it back into your spine, He would be able to do so. For the point I wanted to make to you is, people say as though it's a conclusion, that this ayah is talking about this biological fact, which is the descent of the testes from the upper part of the body into the place where they are, and that takes place while the baby is in the womb. That's not even an accepted, or that's not even the only tafsir of the ayah. Rather, many of them said, بين الصلب والترائب, the spine of the man and the chest of the woman. And others said the spine of the man and the chest of the man. And others said that it will be returned to the spine of the... For there's not just be careful about it. Sometimes people say things to you as though it's like a foregone conclusion. There's no other view about the ayah at all. The ayah has... This is Tafsir al-Sa'di, is a summarized tafsir, right? There's nearly a full half a page on the views of the ulama about the ayah. But the ayah is not, even the way it's translated here, all of them translate it as though it's a guaranteed conclusion. That's what it means. Lekin it's not a guaranteed conclusion. That's what it means. That's one view of several views that exist within the ayah. And Allah Azza wa Jalla knows best.
إنه على رجعه لقادر. Indeed, he to return him to life is able.
Or it's said to return that liquid back to where it came from is able.
يوم تبلى السرائر, the day when secrets will be put on trial.
The day when the secrets will be disclosed is better, exposed. Put on trial is not... غير واضح will be exposed or will be examined.
فما له من قوة ولا ناصر, then he will have no power or any helper.
Man will have no power or any helper.
والسماء ذات الرجع, by the sky which sends back.
It said ذات الرجع, it means that it rains again and again. And there's other views about it. There's some scientific views, it refers to sound waves. And the zahir is that it refers to the sky which rains again and again. The cycle of the rain. What do they call it? They call it the water cycle, right? The rain comes down and then the rain evaporates into the sky, and ذات الرجع.
وَالْأَرْضِ ذَاتِ الصَّدْعِ, and by the earth which splits.
With plant growth.
إِنَّهُ لَقَوْلٌ فَصْلٌ, indeed it is a decisive statement.
Clear, decisive, distinguishes what's right and what's wrong. There's nothing ambiguous about it.
وَمَا هُوَ بِالْهَزْلِ, and it is not amusement.
It's not to be taken lightly now.
إِنَّهُمْ يَكِيدُونَ كَيْدًا, indeed they are planning a plan.
The disbelievers now.
وَأَكِيدُ كَيْدًا, but I am planning a plan. فَمَهِّلِ الْكَافِرِينَ أَمْهِلْهُمْ رُوَيْدًا, so allow time for the disbelievers, leave them a while.
Leave them for a short time, you will see what Allah has planned for them. And this is from the ayat that give you confidence. We see sometimes, wallahi, what's happening in the Muslim world today. And you see what's happening across the Muslim world, and you say what future is there for Islam? When you read these ayat, it settles your heart. فَمَهِّلِ الْكَافِرِينَ أَمْهِلْهُمْ رُوَيْدًا. These ayat came in Mecca when the believers were being tortured, when the believers were suffering. Just leave it. You will soon see what Allah will do with these disbelievers. Now, and that doesn't change the fact that we are responsible for the mistakes that we've made and for the reason that we're in this situation in the first place. We are responsible for that, our mistakes and our distance from the religion. But don't think that Allah will allow these people to escape. Allah has a plan for them, and don't worry about their plan that they have for you. Rather, Allah has a plan for them, and you will soon see what Allah will do with them.